Salutations and welcome! Now, fans of older games might recognize this. Welcome to Myst. This is actually realMyst Masterpiece Edition. I guess it's on Steam. I have played Myst before, but I haven't played it in years, and this is, I guess, a revamped version of it. Like, as you can tell, the graphics are much better than, you know, the really old version. And if I hit escape and go to the settings here, now, it showed this when I started up the game. So, you have two options. You can go with Classic Myst, where you click to move forward and everything, or they have a new free roam option, where you can actually explore, just like in a standard video game today. So, yes, I can move around like this, and this is really awesome to explore the Island of Myst like this. So, I don't really remember where I'm supposed to go, but why don't we start with this big door here. And here we go. Now, I have played a little bit of the beginning of this because I got the DS version, or it was on the 3DS store a while back. I'm gonna say right now, if you are a fan of Myst or of video games in general, do not get the DS version of Myst. It was about $7, and it is completely unplayable. None of the scenes work. Like when I push this button, it'll have a scene, and none of those work in the DS version. So you just gotta kind of hope for the best and do things at random. So don't get the DS version. So anyway, I'll hit the button, and I thought something was supposed to happen. There we go. Or not. Okay, I thought I remembered that. Oh yeah, there's something I gotta do over here first. Let's go for the... What's 40? So now, if we go over here and hit the button, it should... Okay. It's showing us a topographical map of the island. And since I can freely move around, I can look at this. That's really cool. Okay, so we got that, and there's one other thing I can check here. So that is a marker switch, and I've seen those. I've seen one of those already. So why don't we go on out and see what we can find on this here island. Okay, good. I can move faster with shift, so that's good to know. Now I know I have to flip these switches, but I'm not going to start that yet because I don't know how many switches there are. Okay, so there's some gears over here. And being able to move around freely means that I can look at things that I haven't been able to look at before. Like behind this gear, you wouldn't have been able to do that. Not that there's anything behind the gear to look at right now, but, you know. Still, it's just nice to be able to do that. So there's two switches that we found. And I can go this way instead of climbing those stairs over there. 3 switches. What's in here? This is the next thing to see. Oh man, this is kind of nostalgic. Okay, okay, let's get in the chair. And... Whoa. Okay, that was weird. This seems to be a little bit buggy as far as certain things go. We're gonna leave that room there for now. Okay, if I remember correctly, this room is the one that has all the important information. So let's check this one first here. There's a couple of books. Both of these are currently inaccessible though. Oh.
Monsieur? Is that you?
Hello?
Who are you? See you.
Okay.
You know.
So there's a guy in that book. And all the memories are flooding back to me about the plot now. If I remember correctly, there's one of the brothers in each of these books, and they're the sons of the guy that owns this island, or something like that. And I've got to figure out which one to trust and which one to not trust.
Who are you?
Okay. So there we go. There's also this bookshelf, which has... See, I couldn't read these in the DS version either, but I should stop talking about the DS version. Okay. It has been a while since I have heard only silence. Only science! Anyway, and I enjoy it greatly. So I'm going to leave that book on that page. Whoops. Is that... Okay, that's stuck on that page. Good. Now I'm probably going to edit out... I read that whole book out loud. I'm probably going to edit out a lot of that because it was a lot longer than I expected. So... Okay, yeah, this is a map of the Myst Island, so that's nothing like the map we saw in there. So, there are... Okay, there's one more there. One more there. This one looks solid enough. Okay, good. And a lot of these are just completely destroyed. So, this one too. Did I check this one? No, I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to read all of these books, and then I'm going to summarize them out loud, because reading that one took way too long out loud. So, I'll start from the top here, and I'll edit out the silent... Okay. Okay, so let's summarize this one. This is the Book of Channelwood. Now, arriving on this age, the, let's just call him the reader. I don't really know if there's a proper term for the guy that wrote these journals. So, he arrived in Channelwood, and there's these monkey creatures, monkey-like people living in villages in the trees. He met one old human being who explained to him that humans and the monkeys used to live on this island together, and the island was much larger than it was at the point of this story of him visiting it. Somehow, the humans stopped the island from sinking, and now they're revered as gods, or rather he is revered as gods, since he's pretty much the only human left. He then steps into a fire and dies. Or he creates a fire using some potion and then steps into it and dies. So that was interesting. The ink changes color here. This was explained later. He brought his sons to the island with the monkey people, and they and the monkey people seem to have gotten along pretty well. I've mentioned some stuff in another book. Somebody named Pran apparently died at some point. She's from a different world, though. Which one was that? The Osmonian Age, so I'll read that one next, probably. But eventually, he decided that his sons should come with him and leave the monkey people island for a little while. Then he had some diagrams here of, I guess, a map of the monkey people city, a diagram of what their huts look like, and not sure what that is. So yeah, on to the next book. Okay, so this one, which was this book right here, is referred to as the Stone Ship Age. Apparently, there was a boy living on rocks, then another boy just appeared, and they started to call him Branch. Another boy came named Will, and that's the story they told the reader when he arrived on this island. Now, from what I can gather, the reader left the land and then wrote in a boat into the story. Now, I guess he had planned to just make a boat, but for some reason it became part of the island because it was sort of written in, embedded halfway in the island. So that's why this is the Stone Ship Island. So, he says it gave answers to a few, or I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. So either this one was written by one of his sons, Agenor or Cirrus, or this is sort of a family tradition thing where they go on down the line, father teaching son about these books and how to write in them and how to live in them. So, he and the three boys built a lighthouse, and then he left for 10 years because he wanted to let the the island evolve on its own after he made a couple of changes. Here's a map of the island. After he came back after the 10 years, he's writing in blue now. He noticed a bunch of changes. There's more people there. The 3 boys are now adults, and the island has sunk 40 or 50 centimeters. Here's some constellations he noticed while he was there. So those will probably be important later on. I think I remember that. So there's that book. So we're 3 books down. I think this is the one I read first. Yes, that's the one I read first. Okay. So we have 2 books left. I'll scan those real quick. Oh, I forgot to mention, in this one. Not that one, in the other one. It did say that it hadn't rained, I guess. When he got there, it started raining, and the boys were scared because they had never seen rain before. So that's an interesting thing to note. And after he had left, it hadn't rained for 7 years, so when he came back. Okay, so this is referred to as the Mechanical Age. Now, arriving at this, he found an outpost sticking out of the water, and an old man who told him, that long ago that used to be a great city, and it encountered some people who attacked them, and the city fell beneath the waves. And there was about 8 people that survived. 2 of those had already died, though. So there's supposedly 6 people here, all very old. Here it says the sky had turned gray with flashes of lightning because of the ships that had attacked them. So he helped them build a fortress on the outpost, and then returned with his 2 sons, who we know from the other book are Cirrus and Achenar. His sons sort of explored one of the other islands. His sons were very, very young at the time. They said they didn't like the gray sky and wished it was blue sky, like on Myst. Here he says he designed something called holography, which I believe is the thing from the beginning of this that we saw. Here's a map of the island, and here's the black ships that came. They managed to stop their next attack, so yeah, 1 more book to go. Okay, here the story starts to flesh out a little more, and it's a little more interesting. Now, he says that this place is named Rime, at least that's what he's called it. It's a desolate ice age with weird flashing lights. He and his son Cirrus came here, and what he's trying to do is construct a machine using things in this world, certain crystals. And he chose this world because the cold seems to make this more possible. What he's trying to do is view other ages without having to go to them through the books. Because apparently, his city, which he's sketched here, he came from a city of people that were able to use this technology to visit separate ages in books, I guess. And at some point, he had to trap his father on Riven. So, I guess his goal is to be able to view other ages without actually visiting them, or re-establishing links, because he wants to make sure that his father is still trapped in Riven and hasn't been able to get out. Because he wants to return to the city of his people, this Dni, but he doesn't want to do that if his father could still return there. I don't know why, but that's what we've got so far. So, yeah. There's a fireplace here with a button. Okay, I don't remember what that's about. I guess that's not a fireplace. But yeah, so we've read all the books. Let's move on. Is it darker out here, or is it just me? I think it's actually darker out here. I think they added... Is the sun moving? I can't tell if it's getting darker or not. If they added time mechanics to this, that would be just amazing. Okay. I'll click on this one, because I remember clicking on these does something. Okay. So that closes this door, and... Oh, right, elevator, I think. Okay. So now this is open, and I can go this way. And there's another elevator here. Let me make sure there's nothing back here to check out. I don't think there is. So I can climb in the elevator. Oh, gotta close the door first. And this will take me up to the library. At least I assume, since it said library. Okay. There's a key. And... okay, this ladder has the book, so... I don't see anything, though. Oh, good. No fall damage. Ha ha ha. Okay, that was kind of a dumb joke. Okay, I can't do anything there yet. How do I get back down? Do I have to click the ladder? I guess I have to click the ladder. So we'll close the door. And I guess go back down to the tower. Okay. And then we click this one. To... oh, I see. That's what happens. Interesting. See, when I was playing this as a kid, I always assumed the room was rotating or something, not that the bookcase opened up. Okay, there's another switch up there, but I don't know if it's the same as the other marker switches. And it is definitely getting darker. That's pretty cool. Okay. So there's this too. I can't open the rocket thing. There's another switch. And there's more places over here. So what I'll probably do is I'm going to explore this island, but then I'm probably going to take a break, I think. Okay, don't want to mess with that just yet. So there's a bunch of these things here. Oh, I think I know what I'm supposed to do with these. There's also a ship there. And more switches. Okay. There's another switch. And I think I remember what this is. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with it, but I think I remember what it is. You hit the buttons, and it does things. That's what that is. So, just in case you were wondering what you're supposed to do there, you hit the buttons and it does things. There's a clock tower. I believe I remember the, can't swim apparently. This thing controls the time, the hands of the clock. There's the thing here with PSI. Huh. What's this button do? Okay. Yep, no idea what that did. Oh, hey, another box. It's a safe. Okay. And there's this. I still have no idea what this is for. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm a little lost. Let's see. I remember there was something somewhere that had some information I needed. You know what? The only thing I have as a clue right now is these, not that. These constellations? Yes. So there's the anchor, eye, snake, spider, cross, arrow, flamingo, and leaf. Okay. I don't know if I should put those in order, or... Oh! Oh, how did I miss this? Okay. Catherine, I left for you a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve your message. Yours, Atris. Atris is the name of the guy. Okay. So we can stop calling him the reader. His name is Atris. Rhymes with mattress, I think. So here's 1 switch. 2 switch. 5, 6, 7 over there. 8. 8 marker switches that I can see. So then we go down here. And I can't jump down there, unfortunately. There we go. And we go over here. And we click on the thing. There we go. 8. Oh. That's a different noise than before. Alright, let's see what he has to say. And this is what I was thinking of that I remembered.
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of my sons. I suspect agony, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him serious as well. Oh, I should have known better than to left my library and checked for Susan.
I can't hear that over the music.
I left the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
No, no, don't erase it. I can't hear it. I didn't... Okay. So, I've watched this 3 times now, and every single time he gets to the important part of information, the music just swells louder. So he says, remember the... and then the music just gets louder, so... I don't know if that's done strategically to make it more difficult to figure things out, or... He says if you've forgotten the access code, remember the something-somethingation... something rotation, maybe? I'm gonna try listening to that one more time. Okay, he said remember the tower rotation. Which doesn't really help me. He's placed the remaining books in safe places. Okay. So I'm gonna look around a little more. See if I can figure out what's going on. He said remember the tower rotation. Okay, so I went ahead and flipped all the marker switches I could reach because I really can't think of anything else to do. I can't reach that one over there yet. But... Oh! Oh, I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now I can see the map. Oh, okay. It's... Okay. Now when this lines up with the marker switch, it turns red. Alright, well let's check this out. Alright. Oh. Let's see. Oh. Now I can see through. Oh, I can't see through here because it's weird. Okay. That's not what it was supposed to be doing, I think. But there's something over here. 59 volts. Okay, so 59 volts is the key to getting into the ship. I think the ship one's difficult though, so I probably shouldn't be doing that one. You know what? I like the mechanical age because it's all, you know, kind of stuff I'm into. So, why don't we do that first? Which I assume will be the gears. Oops. Okay, so I don't know what the ship leads to. This one probably leads to that place with the constellations, because that's the observatory. Which would be... which one would that be? Oh well. Let's go to this one. So if we go up here, close the door. This one says 240, 221. Okay, so that said 240. Let's see if that, entering that on the clock thing will get us over there. 1, 2. And we have a bridge. Alright. And the last marker switch. Boom. Okay, what's in here? 221 was it? Okay. Okay. So, oh, there's like a little platform on the gear. Okay. That took longer than I thought it would. So actually, I think I will end this episode here, and we will visit the gear age next time. So, there's the book here. But that will be it for today. So, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. And until next time, ooh, pretty. Farewell.